Welcome everyone to our deep dive into the world of vulnerability management. I'm your instructor today, and we will be navigating Chapter 9 of the CompTIA CYSA Plus curriculum, Vulnerability Management and Administration. This is not just another chapter in a textbook. It is a core discipline at the very heart of modern cybersecurity operations. In today's complex digital landscape, threats are not a matter of if, but when. Organizations face a constant barrage of attacks from adversaries who are always searching for the smallest crack in their defenses. Effective vulnerability management is what separates a resilient organization from an easy target. It is the proactive, systematic process of identifying, evaluating, treating, reporting in systems in software. Think of it as the routine health checkup for your entire IT infrastructure. Just as a doctor looks for early signs of illness before they become critical, we as cybersecurity analysts must hunt for weaknesses before they can be exploited by malicious actors. This process is continuous and dynamic. It is a cycle of discovery and remediation that never truly ends. New vulnerabilities are discovered daily in operating systems, web applications, network devices, cloud services. Without a structured approach to managing them, an organization is essentially flying blind, leaving its most critical assets exposed and hoping for the best. This chapter will equip you with the practical knowledge and strategies to build and run a program that turns chaos into control. We will explore the real-world tools and techniques that professionals use every day. This includes running network scans, analyzing web applications, and communicating findings with key stakeholders. The principles we discuss are foundational to the CYSA Plus certification and to a successful career in cybersecurity analysis. We will treat this session as a practical, instructor-led walkthrough designed to give you the confidence to step into a security operations center and make a meaningful impact. We are moving beyond theory and into application, focusing on the how and why behind each step of the vulnerability management lifecycle. Throughout this masterclass, I want you to consider how these concepts apply to different environments. A small business, a multinational corporation, a government agency, a cloud-native startup will manage vulnerabilities differently than a company relying on legacy systems. The beauty of a robust vulnerability management framework is its adaptability. It provides a universal language and a structured methodology that can be tailored to any organization's specific needs, risk appetite, and regulatory requirements. This is where your skills as an analyst become crucial in translating technical findings into business context and driving meaningful action to reduce risk. Let's begin this essential journey together. Now that we understand the why of vulnerability management, let's dive into the how. Our first act is all about identification. This is the foundational phase where we become digital detectives, systematically searching for weaknesses across our organization's assets. Think of this process as creating a detailed map of your territory before you can defend it. You cannot protect what you do not know you have. Therefore, the first principle of vulnerability identification is achieving comprehensive asset visibility. We need to know every server, every workstation, every router, every cloud instance, every piece of software that exists within our environment. This initial discovery and reconnaissance work is the bedrock upon which your entire security program is built. When we talk about powerful, all-in-one security tools, few names are as prominent as the Metasploit Framework, or MSF. While it's famous for exploitation capabilities, its real strength is modular design, making it indispensable for vulnerability identification and verification. Metasploit is not just a collection of exploits. It helps security professionals research vulnerabilities, develop testing code, and execute controlled attacks to validate weaknesses. The framework is organized around a logical, four-phase workflow: setup, setting up a listener or choosing an auxiliary scanner; exploit, payload, like a simple command shell or the more powerful meterpreter; and post-exploit, where you can interact with the compromised system, gather information, or pivot to other systems. Auxiliary modules shine during identification, performing tasks like port scanning, service fingerprinting, or even sniffing network traffic. You can use an auxiliary scanner to check for heartbleed across a subnet, conducting targeted, efficient scans without the overhead of full exploitation. A scanner may report a potential CVE, but using Metasploit to prove it by gaining a shell on the target system in a controlled, authorized test gives undeniable proof to owners and management. It's not a theoretical risk, but a clear, present danger needing immediate attention. When it comes to web-based reconnaissance, Recon None is a powerful and popular choice. Its focus is entirely on open-source intelligence gathering, automating the process of collecting information from public sources. Discuss web application vulnerability tools: OWASP, ZAP, Burp Suite, Nikto, Arachne. Explore the difference between passive versus active scanning and dynamic versus static analysis. Explore cloud infrastructure tools: Prowler, Scout Suite, Pacu, and wireless tools: AirCrackNog, Airgeddon, Boop Suite. Identifying is only step one now. How do we respond? Once vulnerabilities are found, the real test begins. How do we act? Define action plans versus simple to-do lists. Discuss compensating controls and their three categories: managerial, operational, and technical. Explain patch management. Show how delays can leave systems exposed. Introduce configuration management as ensuring system consistency across environments. Examine inhibitors to remediation, SLAs, MOUs, legacy systems, business interruptions, and lack of leadership support. Emphasize metrics and KPIs as proof of progress and accountability. Explain that reporting isn't the end. It's how lessons are shared and compliance is proven. Cover internal versus external stakeholder reports. Internal: managers, network engineers, developers. External: regulators, PCI, DSS, HIPAA, FISMA, SOX. Break down vulnerability report structure: executive summary, background and context, methodology, findings, recommendations, limitations. Explain CVSS scoring 0-10 scale and vendor-specific risk scores. Discuss recurrence prevention, system restarts, misconfigured firewalls, open libraries. Introduce the value of cyber team exercises, wargame penetration testing, incident response simulations. Visual: Table 9-6 and 9-7 simplified into animated team diagram, red versus blue. Shift to user awareness training as the human defense layer. Marginal methods, phishing campaigns versus effective ones, CBT, role-based training, gamification. Highlight the long-term benefits of continual awareness programs. Recognition of insider threats, operational security, password hygiene, hybrid work risks, social engineering defense. End with an encouraging reminder that technology hardens systems, but awareness hardens people. Recap the 4 core skills: identifying vulnerabilities, responding effectively, communicating and reporting clearly, building resilience through training. Vulnerability management is not a one-time task. It's a continuous process of discovery, action, communication, and learning. Encourage learners to explore the live virtual labs and try Hack Me exercises for hands-on mastery. Now, go forth and build a more secure world.